everyone, welcome back. So today we are going to be talking about a few people, but I wanted to start off with GloRilla. So GloRilla is releasing the remix to her popular song called F&F, and she's going to be releasing this song on September 1st. So who do you think will be on the remix? Well, we heard a few months ago back in May that it was actually going to be Saweetie, and these two were seen hanging out together. We even seen like clips of them looking like they were recording the music video for this remix, but it kind of went dry after that and we haven't gotten the remix. So do you think that Saweetie is still on the song? Also, speaking of GloRilla, she actually had to go on social media and address the people who have been body shaming her. So people have been trying to say that she needs a BBL and a nose job. Now, I don't know why a lot of artists or celebrities who are naturally thin or don't look like ants have to sit there and get body shamed about getting a BBL and then changing their face. So she is tired of people saying that she needs to get work done on her body, and she loves the way that she looks. And I'm glad she has that mindset, because I don't think there's anything wrong with how she looks. I don't think she needs any surgery. She's a very pretty girl and she's talented. All right, so let's move on to Offset. So Offset's song called 54321 debuts on the Billboard Hot 100 at number 88. So are you guys supporting Offset's solo career? What do you guys think about his music? He did make an appearance at the VMAs and he presented an award with DJ Khaled. So are you guys here for Offset going solo? Now, speaking of Offset and him going solo, I have to ask you guys, is P from Quality Control throwing shade at Offset? Basically, P said, be careful how you build people up. You can be building them to go against you. So this happened after we had talked about in another video, after we found out that Offset is in a legal battle with Quality Control because he basically doesn't want them to have any ownership in his solo projects. So I guess there's a situation where Quality Control will still want writing credits or some type of credit for his solo music projects, and he's basically saying that he basically paid the price to own his own stuff as a solo artist, so he wants them to abide by that. So what do you guys think about that whole situation? Do you think P is talking about Offset in this situation or somebody else? Now, let's talk about Megan Thee Stallion, all right? Because Megan Thee Stallion and her ex-best friend Kelsey got into a whole situation due to Megan going live, okay? So Megan went live and discussed why she was mad at Jonathan for hanging out with a certain person. Let me play you the clip.
Who fake?
You don't, yeah. Tell everybody in the room, yeah.
So what happened, Jonathan? But don't say no names and don't say nothing stupid, because we ain't giving nobody no free press. But what you did that made me mad?
What you did that made me mad?
What you did that made me mad?
No, I want you to tell the people what I did to make you mad.
Okay,
No
so Jonathan said, Megan, I'm about to go out with this bitch I know you don't like.
Hold up, bitch. Rewind. I said I'm about to go out with my best bitch.
Wait, no. But you said I'm about to go out with this bitch I know you don't like.
No, hold on. First off, I said no, I'm about to go out with somebody that's
okay.
I'm not with no other bitch.
Be real. Let's tell the whole story. Okay.
So the clip magically stopped. Like, they went live and I guess the connection was lost or whatever. But we didn't get the name from Megan or Jonathan who they were talking about. And a lot of people thought that they were talking about Asian Doll. But Megan actually, debunked that whole thing. And she said it wasn't about Asian Doll. So we know it wasn't about her. But then, as this story continued to unfold, we had got some response from Kelsey, which we all know is Megan Thee Stallion's ex-best friend. She was in the car with Megan allegedly when that whole Tory Lanez thing happened with the shooting, okay? And they fell out after that. So, basically, they were going back and forth. And Megan Thee Stallion said, but when I was paying your rent, laughing emojis, okay? So Kelsey responded to that and said, and the rent comment is dead. I had my own ish. She want y'all to think I was down bad, so bad, but I'm living proof of why you stay on your own journey, because these will use you and act like they was holding it down on their own. Good night. So after all of that, you know, they were going back and forth, you know, and Kelsey also aired out that she was the one doing Megan's homework when Megan was in school. And she basically said that Megan don't want war with her. You know, 2 years later, and Kelsey is saying she's still on Megan's mind, but she be minding her business. Now, basically, Megan ended this whole thing by saying she was going to delete all apps because any B that's going to see me, going to see her in real life or going to see her in court. But Kelsey actually replied to that tweet directly and said, but you ain't pussy though. So they were really going back and forth. These are two ex-best friends still going at it. And honestly, it's just really sad to see. So what do you guys think about this whole situation? So I guess Megan was mad that at some point Jonathan was hanging out with Kelsey and they fell out, you know, and Kelsey has a lot to say about Megan. So I wonder what else she knows, you know, because I really don't think that Megan came that hard on her. I think Kelsey is ready to air it all out. I mean, in the whole thing, you know, Kelsey was basically saying, put a name on it, like say her name. Don't try to, you know, just basically say, oh, you're not talking about Asian doll. She's saying, say my name. And she basically says, y'all don't know the behind the scenes stuff. It definitely got back to me, words from her mouth about Jonathan coming around me. So I just want to know because the slugs is dead. All right. So Kelsey had a lot of time on her hands and she just wants Megan to say her name. Okay. Moving on. So let's move on to Doechii. So Doechii teases the video to her Persuasive remix song with SZA. You guys know we talked about that remix song once she dropped it with SZA, and I actually like both of these artists. So are you guys excited to see the music video of these two artists? I definitely am, and I can't wait to hear even more music from the both of them. And lastly, I want to move on to Saweetie, okay? So Saweetie is basically getting called out. All right, she's getting called out for constantly sampling popular songs and how she doesn't really have as much success for her songs that aren't heavily sampled. Basically, people are calling Saweetie a copycat, but let me play you the clip.
I'm actually surprised that not that many people talk about this, but we're going to get into it. We're going to present the facts, the tea, and we're going to get into why this girl cannot seem to do shit original. Okay, we're going to start from the very beginning. When Saweetie hit the scene, she did a cover of My Neck, My Back by Kaya, and it was really popular. It blew up. She had a certain swag about herself that everybody loved, and she was immediately signed, and we thought that she was going to be the next big thing. Many of us knew that this was Kaya's song, but at the time, she was an unsigned artist. She was just trying to break into the industry, and doing a cover is a good, easy way of doing that, so nobody blinked. It was cool. Moving on to her next big hit, My Type, which was essentially the same thing. She took a popular beat, a popular song that people already knew, and put her own spin on it, and this became her first huge hit record that really put her on the map. Now, as some of you may know, some of you may not know, My Type is a cover of Freak a Leak by disgraced rapper Petey Pablo. Next, we see Saweetie doing a very similar thing yet again when she comes out with her next single, Tap In. Tap In is just another version of the song Blow the Whistle by Too Short. So we see her get into this pattern where she saw that it put her on the map the first time, so she's just repeating the same thing over and over again, and she's not growing. She's just doing glorified cover music to me. Now, this is where we get into the real scandal of the situation. This song here that we all know, Best Friend by Doja Cat, when it came out, there was a big controversy because the music video and the style of the song was very similar to a song that was written by a couple of smaller indie artists. If you haven't listened to the song BFF or watched the music video on YouTube, you absolutely should, because in my opinion, it's better than their version. And I'm a Doja stan, but I'm just saying this song it's better. And you can watch the music video, you can hear the language, and you can see that it was definitely the inspiration behind their song. So this was like our first time seeing her take music from a smaller artist or other artists who are relevant at the same time as her and making music at the same time as her. We see Closer come out featuring her, and we can recognize that this song is damn near an exact replica of Kiss Me More. Kiss Me More is a very popular song with Doechii and SZA, and it became a hit. And so Saweetie's team decided to put out their version, which was the version with her. I'm running out of time, but like for part 2, we're going to get into this bullshit right here.
All right. So what do you guys think about that whole situation? I mean, we know Saweetie has seen success from sampling other songs, but me personally, I mean, I don't know. I definitely think that Saweetie is just doing what's probably going to work for her. And I also think that she's trying to figure out which direction she wants to go in and which direction is going to lead to some type of success. So what do you guys think about this whole situation? And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.